Dear friends, in class 9 we are studying 8th chapter quadrilaterals, and in exercise 8.1 we have third question. Show that if the diagonals of quadrilateral bisect each other at right angles. So we are given that diagonals of quadrilateral bisect each other means they make two equal parts of each other at right angles and they are perpendicular to each other. Then we need to show that it is a rhombus. So let us try to understand what does the question mean. We are given that quadrilateral in quadrilateral we are given in quadrilateral A B C D diagonals bisect each other means AC make two equal parts of the BD and BD makes two equal parts of the AC. Let them intersect at some point. We will need this point, so we are going to name this intersection point as O. Show that if the diagonals of quadrilateral bisect each other at right angles, it means they are bisecting as well as they are making a right angle. So this AO is equal to CO and DO is equal to BO. Please try to understand. BD bisects AC, makes two equal parts, and AC makes two equal parts of BD if they are intersecting at O. Not only this angle AOB, angle BOC, angle COD, angle AOD is equal to 90 degrees because they are intersecting at right angles. We need to prove that this quadrilateral is a rhombus. Now let us see how it can be proved. So first let us write the given things. We are given in quadrilateral ABCD. In quadrilateral ABCD we are given diagonals bisect each other. AC and BD are diagonals. AC and BD are diagonals. We are also given that AO is equal to CO. AO is equal to CO and BO is equal to DO. Not only this, we are given that angle AOB equals to angle BOC equals to angle COD equals to angle AOD equals to 90 degrees. That is, they are intersecting at right angle. We need to prove that this quadrilateral is a rhombus. So we have to prove quadrilateral ABCD is rhombus. Please note, according to definition of the rhombus, it must be a parallelogram with all sides equal. So it is a quadrilateral ABCD must be a parallelogram and these outer sides must be equal to one another. So let us prove how it can be proved. If we are able to prove ABCD is a parallelogram with AB equal to BC equal to CD is equal to AD, then we can call this ABCD as a rhombus. See, for this how it can be proved. We will consider triangle AOB and BOC. So proof, consider triangle AOB and BOC. AOB and triangle BOC. Any two adjacent triangles you can consider. You can consider AOB and AOD as well. You can consider AOD and COD also. Any two adjacent angles you must consider. Triangles you must consider. Now watch carefully. In these triangles, in triangle AOB, that is this triangle, and BOC, in this triangle, AO is equal to CO. AO is equal to CO. This is given to us. Then BO is equal to BO. Common side. See, watch carefully. AO is equal to CO and BO is equal to BO. We are also given that AOB, angle AOB and angle BOC both are equal to 90 degrees. It means they are equal to each other. Angle AOB equals to angle BOC This is also given to us. So it does mean that these two triangles are congruent to each other by SAS test. But for this, we need to write one-to-one correspondence. Now it is very easy to write from angles. So for here, you will notice that O corresponds to O. Now if O corresponds to O, then B corresponds to B. And it means if O corresponds to O, it means A will correspond to C. So A corresponds to C. Now writing triangles is very easy. Therefore we can say that triangle AOB is congruent to triangle COB by SAS test of congruency. So these two triangles are congruent. Now if these two triangles are congruent, it means their adjacent sides also must be congruent. AB must be equal to BC. Watch carefully. AB means side formed by first and third vertex must be equal to side formed by first and third vertex. So we will get AB congruent to side CB. AB is equal to CB. The reason is corresponding sides of congruent triangles, or you can say corresponding parts of congruent triangles. So we have got AB is equal to CB. Now see, if we have considered in this, we have considered triangle AOB and BOC. If you consider triangle BOC and COD, we can prove that BC is equal to DC. If you consider triangle COD and AOD, you can definitely prove CD is equal to AD. So by considering the different triangles, we can prove that adjacent sides are equal. So thus we can say that, in this case we can say that similarly we can prove that AB equals to BC equal to DC equal to AD. You can prove that BC is equal to DC and CD is equal to AD. CD is equal to AD. Thus, we can say that AB equals to BC equals to BC equals to AD. All sides are equal. Now, we need to prove that whether it is a parallelogram or not. Definition is we need to prove that quadrilateral ABCD is a parallelogram with all its sides equal. So if we are able to prove by this definition also, we can call all sides are equal. So you can call this figure as a rhombus. But this year we have studied some other definition. A parallelogram with all sides equal is called a rhombus. So here, in order to prove that ABCD is a parallelogram, consider opposite triangles. Consider triangle AOB and COD. AOB and triangle COD. So please watch carefully. We are considering opposite triangles. This in triangle AOB and COD, angle AOB equals to angle COD. Reason is angle AOB and COD are equal. That is already given to us because both are equal to right angles. Now OD is equal to DO is equal to BO, or BO is equal to DO. AOB we have taken, so I will take BO is equal to DO. BO is equal to DO. This is also given to us. And AO is equal to CO. AO is equal to CO. This is also given to us. It does mean that these two triangles are congruent to each other by SAS test. Here also we will have to write one-to-one correspondence. So O corresponds to O. From angle it is very easy to write. If O corresponds to O, it means B corresponds to D and A corresponds to C. It means angle AOB, triangle AOB is equal to triangle COD. Therefore, triangle AOB is congruent to triangle COD by SAS test. Now, if these two triangles are congruent, it means their corresponding angles are congruent. That is, angle A in triangle AOB, this is angle A. Angle BAO is equal to angle A is equal to angle C. In this triangle, angle C is this angle. Angle BAO is equal to angle, watch carefully, BAO, that is third, first and second, this side also third, first and second, is equal to angle DCO. DCO is this angle. But they are, watch carefully, they are alternate angles, and if alternate angles are congruent, it means these sides are parallels. But angle BAO and angle DCO are alternate angles. And alternate angles are congruent, so we can say that DCD is equal to AB. These are corresponding angles of congruent triangles. Therefore, I can say that AB parallel to DC. Now, in this triangle only AOB and COD, we have triangle angle OBA. Angle OBA, that is this. Angle OBA is equal to, see, watch carefully, or you can take ABO. It is better to write ABO. Angle ABO, that is first, third and second. This side also first, third and second will be equal to angle ABO will be equal to angle CDO. CDO. Now look at the figure. These are corresponding angles of congruent triangles. ABO is this angle and this is this angle. CDO. Okay. Similarly, instead of proving like this, we will get same AB parallel to DCD. So, in order to prove the other side, we will have to consider triangle ABC and triangle AOC and triangle AOD. So, I am not writing this. By considering triangles, or similarly, you can write similarly by considering triangles, BOC and AOD, we can prove that AD parallel to BC. Thus, quadrilateral ABCD is a parallelogram with all its sides equal. Hence, quadrilateral ABCD is a rhombus. Thus, quadrilateral ABCD is a parallelogram with equal sides. Hence, it is a rhombus. In this way, it can be proved.